influence over Moscow in the conflict. Well, viewers, those were the headlines and our top focus. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is all set to deliver a defiant message at the UN today, rejecting a Palestinian state while facing rare pressure from US President Donald Trump, who is meanwhile seeking a deal on Gaza. Reports indicate that Netanyahu opted for a significantly longer flight route, avoiding the airspace of several European countries due to an international criminal court arrest warrant alleging crimes including starvation as a method of warfare. His flight path, in fact, avoided France and Spain in particular, especially since France and other Western powers, including Britain, had recognized the Palestinian state, even as Israel continues its two-year offensive in Gaza. Netanyahu's flight path did, in fact, pass over Italy and Greece before rerouting through the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, Netanyahu has long rejected a Palestinian state, while his far-right allies consider annexing the West Bank. This has prompted Donald Trump to warn Israel against annexation as he pushes a peace plan in Gaza that would include the disarmament of Hamas. Listen in to what US President Donald Trump had to say.
Quickly on Gaza, did you promise leaders this week that you would not allow Israel to annex the West Bank? Is that something that you
I will not allow Israel to annex the West Bank. No, I will not allow.
Meanwhile, in a video speech to the UN, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas had rejected Hamas's October 7th attacks on Israeli civilians, including hostage takings, and it stated that Hamas would have no role in governing the Palestinian people. Take a look.
فإننا نرفض ما قامت به حركة حماس في 7 أكتوبر من أعمال استهدفت المدنيين الإسرائيليين وأخذهم رهائن، لأن هذه الأفعال لا تمثل الشعب الفلسطيني ولا نضاله العادل من أجل الحرية والاستقلال. ونرفض الخلط بين التضامن مع القضية الفلسطينية ومسألة معاداة السامية، والتي نرفضها انطلاقا من قيمنا ومبادئنا. ولن يكون لحماس دور في الحكم، حيث يتوجب عليها وغيرها أيضا من الفصائل تسليم سلاحها للسلطة الوطنية الفلسطينية.
There we've heard it from both Donald Trump and Mahmoud Abbas. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is Mr. Peter Baum, foreign editor at the Weekly Blitz, joining us from London. Thank you so much for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World. A very clear message by Donald Trump to Benjamin Netanyahu, as Netanyahu is all set to take the stage at the UNGA. Trump has announced that he will block Israel's bid to annex the West Bank, declaring that it is not going to happen. He has in fact signaled progress on the Gaza deal, stating that a peace pact is on the horizon. Is this now a move by the Trump administration to assuage the feelings and the concerns that the Gulf Arab states have had ever since the Israeli strike in Doha?
Okay, there's a couple of things to unpick here. And it's a very fast-moving story. I'll try and be as eloquent and as elegant as I can on this. The Trump statement on the annexation of the West Bank was necessary because, as we currently speak, there is a 21-point plan that the Trump administration has given to 7 of the closest of his Arab allies in order to bring the Gaza war to an end. Included in those points is that Israel must stop all current West Bank activity, incursions into the West Bank, in order to achieve the ultimate goal of getting the Gaza war stopped. So one runs parallel with the other. Now, as we've seen, for example, with the Donald Trump with Zelensky in Ukraine, he was very pro-Putin, let's say, and very anti-Ukraine, and now that position is completely reversed because of certain circumstances. It wouldn't surprise me that if the Trump initiative comes to fruition and the war stops in Gaza, then sometime after that, if Israel starts going into the West Bank again, starts making incursions and taking over land, he may not be as, not say influential, but he might not be as strong in his condemnation of Israel going into the West Bank as he currently is. But his statement on non-annexation of the West Bank is absolutely tied to the initiative that he has proposed in order to stop the Gaza conflict. Excuse me.
Indeed, sir. I request you to stay on with us as we're tracking further developments from New York. A series of shocking